Howdy, folks. High Value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. Give thanks in the midst of all of the Blackpills. I was thinking about it, and there are so many things to sit around and just be fricked up about. Just to be completely down in the dumps, completely blackpilled, and there's so many of them, right? The state of dating today, the state of the modern Christian church today, in the feminization of it all, the economy, the difficulty that is home ownership, and that's one that I've been considering more lately. Myself, I'm a six-figure earner. I'm a dentist. I'm not the most highly paid dentist. I work for the federal government right now. But even myself, with home ownership, I've had some reservations considering the economy. Recently I saw an article that said there is a surge in job applications to McDonald's. There's just a lot brewing with the economy, and it gives even me pause. I feel like with inflation, that myself, I earn $100,000 a year. I feel solidly middle class. There's so many Blackpills with people, and car payments. The average car payment is hovering around $700-800 a month. People are drowning in debt. We have the rise of unfettered illegal immigration and all of that, and just a changing world as we see it. A lot of Blackpills. But I was thinking, I need to be thankful and positive through all of these things, all of these doom. All of this doom, like YouTube, you log in and it's easy to find the doom. Doom scrolling, as we call it, through the Instagrams, the Twitters, X, whatever, and the YouTube. I have a group chat with a couple of guys who are my dentist buddies, and we are always talking about the difficult patients and how insurance isn't paying enough and how it's so difficult to own a home and all of these things, right? And you could do that until the end of time. And in some ways, you have to blow off steam with that. You've got to blow off steam and acknowledge what's going on, right? Like the United Kingdom and Sweden, I just got back from those countries, and they've got a lot of problems. People come to those countries that seemingly do not mesh with those societies and culture. And you've got to be aware of the doom, but you've also got to be aware of the good in your life. So today I'm thankful for my wife, my marriage with my wife, with a wonderful God-fearing woman that's not a crazy feminist, who is feminine, not feminist, but feminine, who enjoys being around our home, which is an apartment right now, but she doesn't work, and I don't have to have her work because I make enough money for both of us. I'm thankful for the reliable transportation that I have. It's not a super nice car. I drive a Chrysler Pacifica minivan that I used to car camp out of before I got married. And I'm really wanting a Lexus GX 460 right now. I'm wanting a truck-based SUV, something that's nice, something that I can be proud of, that I can sit in, going to and from work, and I feel like, man, I've really got something. But I have to walk that back sometimes and realize, hey, I've got reliable transportation right now, and we only have one car payment, and I could pay this car off at any time. God has enabled me to be able to have a good, strong will, maturity around money, and we're able to save quite a bit of money every single month because we keep our expenses low. So we've got a good amount saved, a good start to our financial future, 2 reliable cars, our marriage, we've got our family, our parents are all alive still, and we have our health. Your health is something that a lot of people take for granted. Your ability to walk. There are people in this world that are paraplegic. They'll never walk again. quadriplegic. They can only move their head, or maybe even just their lips and their eyes. They can't even move their head from a bad accident. There are people with terrible, terrible diseases that they develop. People that are blind. There are people that, your health is everything. And so we've got that. If we've got that, then I'm unbroken, man. I'm unbeaten. You got to count the blessings in your life. Seriously, because if you don't, you will perpetually be depressed. You will perpetually be taking black pills and red pills, and it will tear you down. It will tear you down. I think part of being a male in particular is we are always looking for that hard truth. We're always looking for that next thing, like challenges in our life and hard truths, because that's almost like a defense mechanism. Men were designed to be protectors and fighters. And so we have that suspicion of others in our brain. And so that appeals to us in a certain way. My dad in particular, I'll be honest, I'm not saying he's a bad person by any stretch. He's a great father, a loving father. But part of his personality, majority of his life, he has been more sarcastic, more leaning on the negative, and that's just due to being beaten down in life, dealing with people that are cheaters and liars, and that's part of being a man and his defense mechanism, so to speak. But I think as he's grown older, he's mellowed out a bit. He's got some grandkids. I don't have kids. He's got some grandkids, and he still does lean into that doom. But I think he's mellowed out, and you've got to, man. I'm so grateful, so grateful for all these blessings in my life, and that's something I praise God for. He has given us everything that we have, and we have been good stewards of everything we have, and I just continue to be faithful to Him, that He will provide and that we'll take care of those provisions that He's given us. Today is Thanksgiving, and today has a different meaning to many people, but in the United States we celebrate it as a day just to pause and reflect and to be thankful for what you have, right? Friendships and family, and without that in your health, you're nothing, man. You're nothing. Because if you don't have that, what do you truly have, right? Maybe you're watching this and you feel like you really don't have that much to be thankful for. Maybe things aren't going well in your job. Maybe things aren't going well in your relationships. Maybe you're single as a Pringle, man, and you're not having any luck with women. Maybe you're out of shape. You name it. But there's got to be something in your life that's going well for you. And you can't discount people's feelings. You can't discount people's hardships. There's a time to reflect on those things, and there's a time to grieve about loss and struggles and hardships. But there's also a time you've got to sit back, re-energize, and let that positive flow into your brain and your heart. And you've got to hold to that positive and let it propel you into more positive until you manifest all of these blessings around you. So you, in a way, which in my estimation, it's really God and my faith in God that has put us right here, has put my wife in my life, this marriage in my life, put the money I have in my bank account in my life, all of these things. So whatever you got to do, man, but I just told you how I do it, right? Be thankful. Find that thing or those things, if you got multiple, and hold to that. And be thankful. So with that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like. I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Until next time.